I'm Teddy, MBA student here at Georgia Tech. Prior to coming to get my MBA, I worked at Honeywell for about 2 years doing catalyst research in the oil and gas industry. I came back to get my MBA to get the fundamental business knowledge that I was lacking to get into the corporate side of business. When I was looking at MBA programs, I mean, rank's always important because that places the caliber and the perceived caliber of the institution. So that was fine, but beyond that, you get your top tier programs. That's fine. You go to one of those, you work hard, you'll do fine in corporate. Well, so beyond that, I was looking for an MBA program that understood the engineer's mindset and could train an engineer and mold them into a sort of successful business leader in corporate America or as an entrepreneur. I've got a lot of interest in entrepreneurship, so I want an MBA program that did a good job at training business leaders, but also crafting the mind of an entrepreneur. Being trained as an engineer, you come in as a subject matter expert. You solve problems in that subject matter arena, versus in business, you've got to consider all facets of business, from marketing to engineering in some aspects, to sales, to operations, to solve this problem that has a bigger impact on the entire organization. To make the change from engineering to finance, it's not impossible, but can be a bit daunting when you think about it. But the classes that have been very helpful are our first year finance course taught by a great professor, Jonathan Clark, but also corporate finance and also corporate finance and restructuring, but also our private equity course, which gave me an idea into large company financing, but also small startup and entrepreneur financing. Some of the benefits of having attended Georgia Tech is you've got the full-time students with great previous work experience, but also the opportunity to interact with our part-time or evening MBA students who are currently working at global Fortune 500 companies with the finger on the pulse of the current work environment and current economic climate. But also you've got an opportunity to learn from professors with great theoretical knowledge base, but also with global practical applications of this theoretical knowledge base from their previous work experience. Well, in 20 years, I see myself, working through the corporate ladder or in finance, obviously, but also potentially being part of a venture cap where I get an opportunity to still work with startups, but also in the finance area, but also potentially running my own business as part of a venture cap or independently. What would I do with $1 million? I'd double it within 2 months.